One of the required elements of our course this semester is the creation of a student portfolio by you, the student, and the placement of all 4 essay assignments during the course of the semester into the portfolio. Now, some of you have used portfolios before, perhaps if you had an intensive writing class. However, the portfolios are new this semester. Even if you have created one previously, you will need to create a new one using the Blackboard portfolio tool starting this semester. So let's look at our class. From the home page of the class, you want to look always at the course menu on the left. If you scroll down to Writing Intensive Resources, you'll know that there's a link right here for portfolios. Click that. There's some good information about creating personal portfolios, sharing them. All of the information you need to create the portfolio is actually here already, but in Word form, but you may want to follow the video instead. To create your portfolio, click on Portfolios homepage, then on My Portfolios. Assuming that you have not already created one, then click Create Personal Portfolio. Make sure that the select method type is to create a new one. You must give your portfolio a title. We'll call this one Randy Jenkins Portfolio. And you can give a little bit of description if you wish. Your next step is to save and submit. You'll notice that as you work through the different steps, you progress through the tabs at the top of the page. We are now up to the tab called Style. Pick a style that you like. For no real reason, I'll pick Layout number 3. And you can change the colors of the backgrounds of the portfolio or add a background image from your own computer. You can always go back to this step later, so we're not going to do it right now. I'm just going to create a slightly larger font here, and it gives you some choices of navigation style, text, or buttons, and this is entirely up to you. Once you've progressed through these steps, click Save and Continue once again. Now you'll notice that we're in the Build tab, and we need to create a page. A page is where your essays are going to be located, so you can't upload any documents until you first have a page. Each page needs to have a title. That's nice. We'll call this is the first page. This is the first page. And it's at this step or later on that you can go towards beginning to create a page for the class. You can upload your essay from your own computer by choosing the Browse area in Page Content. Create a new artifact means you're going to create something here on the spot. This is something we won't be doing this semester, so let me just browse. And well, there we go. And there's an artifact which I can submit. And it attaches it to the page. When that step is done, you click Submit. And this is a very important step here. I'm sorry, the next step is a very important step. You can also create a header for your portfolio page and a footer if you wish. So what if there's one too many I's in there? It doesn't really matter. Okay. And when those steps are done, you move on to the final step, which is settings. And this is quite important. You need to indicate whether your portfolio is in completed form or is still a draft. We're going to leave this as draft until the end of the semester, at which time you're going to make it complete. But important here, you need to make the portfolio setting available. Okay, and do not, well, you can add comments if you want to your portfolio, but let's leave them public. And that's an important step, available. Okay, don't forget that one. Submit. And I believe lastly what we want to do is share this portfolio, and we do so by clicking the share portfolio link. Who are you going to share it with? You're going to share it with two people. You're going to share it with me, your instructor. That is R. Jenkins. That's number one. Okay. You can either browse for my name from the roster in the class, or you can just type in R. Jenkins. You don't need to send me an email. That's not necessary. I can go in and get it anyway. Submit. And you're going to share it. You're going to share it with two people, and you're going to share it with institution roles. This is the difficult part here. Institution roles. Scroll down till you see portfolio reviewer. These are administrators from the college that have the working with the writing intensive program that will go in and review your finished essays. So when you select the role, the institution role, it must be portfolio reviewer, and you're simply going to highlight that and move portfolio reviewer to the selected items area by clicking on the right facing arrow here. When that's done, click submit, and basically you are ready to go. And that's all you need to do. Now if you were to go back to the portfolio's homepage, you'll notice that we have collected here one personal portfolio has been created and one artifact has been added. For some bizarre reason, they like to call the files that are put into a portfolio artifacts. I have no idea why that is. Now each time you work on an essay and complete it, you need to upload it to this location. You can do so by going back. Now you don't need to create a personal portfolio. You already have created one, but you need to add something to it. So you find that portfolio, and no, that's item number one. How do you add item number two? Good question. Good question. Back to the portfolio's homepage. And, personal artifacts, I suspect. You can create another personal artifact here under personal artifacts. And here you're going to be uploading Essay 1, Essay 2, Essay 3, Essay 4. Any questions? View the video again. Send me an email, or else you can read all of the description that's on the portfolio's link itself. Hope this was of some value to you. It is a required step. You have to do it. It's required for the class.